again. In this video, we are going to walk through the first line of Kagome and how to practice it. Now, you are expected to learn all 3 lines of the piece and play them for me. However, I'm just going to walk you through the first one to kind of remind you how to practice and get you in the groove. So, our first step, as always, is to make sure we know all of the note names. So, we'll start at the first note, which is an A. Go to the second one is A. Then we have a B. Okay, so we know that. We've known those notes for a while. We go to the second measure. It's all A, nice and easy. A, A, A. Third measure, we have a bunch more A's. A, 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 A. And then on Ka, no, we have G, G. Then on the last measure of the line, we have A, G, E. Now remember that E is our new note. It's on the very bottom line of the staff and it fits right on the line. It's not above it, it's not below it, it's on the line. So, now we have to clap the rhythm. Think back to how we clap everything, how half notes sound, how many beats does a half note get, how many beats does a quarter note. Well, this is what it's going to sound like if you clap it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. So that's how we clap the rhythms. The next thing we have to do is see if we can say the note names while we're clapping the rhythms. Now remember, if at any point I'm moving a little fast for you, feel free to pause the video and just kind of like go back and review. There's no harm in that. It's a great thing about a video. You can just keep going back. But here we're going to clap the rhythm and say the note names. So starting at the first measure of the first line. A, B, A, A, A. A, 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 G, G, A, G, E. Yeah, watch that E at the end there. It kind of throws in there, throws you for a loop. Now that you can clap the rhythms and say the note names, we need to review our fingers. So before you even worry about doing the fingerings in rhythm, just make sure you can do them in the correct order. So we've got A, B, A, A, G, G, A, G, E. Now notice, my hand was down here. How hard was it for me to get my E on after my G? It was not easy. And I ended up actually completely missing the note because of where my hand was. So that's why we always keep our right hand right down here so that we can very easily go to all the little holes. Now that you can do the fingerings, let's do the fingerings in rhythm. Ready? A, B, A, G, G, A, G, E. Good. Now that you can do that, we're going to shadow play. But remember what I mentioned in the last review video? We need to watch out for slurs. Normally when we shadow play, all we do is we tongue every note. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. But that's different when you have a slur. So there aren't any slurs until the last measure of the first line. Remember that slur is that little looped line that kind of connects 2 or more notes. It makes you tongue the first note and you don't tongue the second one. So you don't articulate or say ta on the second note. So let's just look at that last measure for a second. So instead of going ta, 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 you're going to slur the 2 eighth notes together. So it'll sound like ta, ta, ta. Hear how I didn't have that nice hard t separating the 2 notes? Listen again and see if you can hear the difference. This is every note articulated. So saying ta on every note. Ta, 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 ta. Versus the slur. Ta, ta, ta. Notice there's no hard T in between. So we want to make sure we're doing the same thing when we shadow play and then later when we actually play it. So we're going to shadow play. Get your instrument ready to position. And remember, we're going to do it in time, in rhythm. Ready, go. Good. Make sure you don't tongue on that G, though, in the fourth measure. That's the really tricky spot, is getting that G and getting that slur. So now that we can do all of that, we're going to put it all together and we'll play the first line. This is what the first line sounds like. And you hear how I slurred A-A-G-E. I slurred between the A and the G. That's the part I'm really going to listen for when you submit your recordings. Now, there are a bunch of really great resources I found this week on our curriculum website for our music program. So it's on a website called musicplay.com. It's really easy. You don't even have to log in. You just click the recorders section and you look in that section for number 11, Kagome. They have 3 different things you can look at. The first is one that plays it with the recorder in there so you can hear what it sounds like all together. Then if you go into the next little section, it has a section that that has a highlighted version that highlights each note as you're supposed to play it. On the next tab, and remember you're looking at the Kit 1 tabs the whole time, you will find that there are there's another number 11 there as well. That's another practice resource. And then finally it has one that says Kit 1 and then ACC. Those are the accompaniments. Those are the versions that don't have the recorder playing along, but it has all that little background noise. I'm going to perform with the accompaniment right now for you so you can hear what Kagome sounds like, all put together, all 3 lines with the accompaniment. All right, so here is Kagome. Remember, 2 measures of introduction. 1. And this one doesn't repeat, which I almost thought it did. Sorry about that. So good luck, happy practicing, and if you need any help, do not hesitate to email me and I can give you a little mini Zoom lesson one-on-one and help you out with anything you're having trouble with, all right? Have a great day and happy practicing.